Hello and welcome. If you don't already know who I am Table, and this is a game called Robocraft. It's a game where you design robots and make them fight and destroy other robots. So, we're doing a request. Somebody, a chum, has requested a bot. And request and you shall receive. So, this bot I am going to build is going to be... Do you know what I'm going to do that, actually? Yeah, I know. What am I thinking? Oh, I don't know. This bot is a plasma tank. Yes. Now, the only stipulation they had is that it holds a mega plasma. So let's go ahead and do that. Don't forget, we can get Prism in there. Now, I'm told... yeah, that's a thing. I'm told I should Triforce my seat. That I've been negligent in Triforcing my seat, and it should look like a W. So I should do that, and then this... and that. Apparently, it should look like a W. So, consider it Triforced. Is that right? Let me know. Am I wrong? Am I right? I just don't know. So, anyway, let's continue. So let's do that. And then let's go ahead and go to movement. And, oh no, we want to push this back a little bit, actually. Let's not have that there. I've got a different idea. Let's delete those off. Let's just go like this to there. And then let's go movement. We want tier 10 tank tracks. And we're going to mount them. Can we get away with that? Yes, we can. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2. Perfect. Then we're going to find out how far we need to go till we can mount the next set. What the? You're kidding me. We're out of blocks? How can we be out of blocks, man? Am I just using too many of these black carbon blocks? It looks like I am. What's that voice? Okay, so we need to buy a few. We don't need too many because it's a tank, but oh yeah. Have you noticed this? You can do left and right click now, so you can go... so you can really speed up the clicks. Was that sped up? I'm not so sure. Okay, so anyway, let's continue. We've got blocks again. Block. Is that far enough? Let's check. Good, so there is our point. So we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We go... tank tread. Okay, so we have the frame of our tank. We're going to do this. I know what you're thinking. Table, that's just too wide. It's just too wide a vehicle. Well, you know what? Maybe it isn't. What I want to do is I'm going to create kind of a central platform. So let's just do what I have in mind. It's going to look a little bit like, you know what, like that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have. Because I reckon I can get away. Let's do this. This feels good. We can put one in there and there. And let's do this. I reckon I can get away with mounting one plasma right there. So let's start talking guns. And then I know what I have left over. Tier 10 plasma. One right there. Let's have it. It's low down, I know. So low down, in fact, I'm going to raise it up by 1. Okay, let's put it there. So, 1 plasma, bang. Now, what I had in mind was having 2 more here. Do I want to do that? You know what, I want to do that. I want to have, like... but do I want to keep it low profile? I mean, you're slow as a tank, aren't you? You are slow. So let's continue with that then. Okay, so let's do this. That's only 1 block thick, so we should strengthen that with this. Let's do that, okay. I like the feel of that. Let's continue this down towards the cockpit. Okay, good. Let's do that. Right, we need to think the rest of the guns. So, this will be the mounting bracket for the TX plasma. At the moment, we only have 1 block above the pilot seat, which isn't so good. If the tank treads on the rear side, these rear ones, if they get taken out, there's only 1 block separating that and the pilot seat. But to be honest, if you're in that situation, you're unlikely to get away as a tank anyway. So you might as well kiss your bot goodbye, to be honest. What we're going for is not one of those spread out, very boxy-like tanks you seem to see. You know, where they just more of a square with not much of anything on? You know the ones I mean? So let's do that. And then let's start thinking plasma. And let's try and avoid. Now, it would be a fool to neglect that connection point. Okay. So, but I mean this one as well. It's just tantalizingly close. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, fine. Maybe something in the form of this. Okay, yeah, maybe something in the form of that. Okay, right. We're getting to the point where I am kind of pushing the limit with the blocks because we need to figure out how much our weapons are going to cost us. That looks like it was designed to go there, doesn't it? I mean, that's pretty good positioning wise. However, it's a bit low. So let's go ahead and raise that up by 2 and put our mega back on. So mega back on. It's very high up. Yes, it makes it susceptible to SMG fire, but you really want to have that clear for when you're firing in your artillery. You're not front line. It's not a frontline tank. 1195 P-flops. We're going to end up maxing this, I feel. So let's push out somewhere around here. If we could get to that connection point, it would be good. But I don't want it to look too vulgar. It's important. So I can't get there, but I can do that. Fantastic. Okay, so we have 200 now remaining to commit to blocks. That's okay. This positioning is a little bit ropey. Like if you're firing straight, those will impact on the ones behind. What about if I did that? Is it controversial? Oh, but it fits. Just that one extra block higher will definitely help. Okay, so cosmetics. Shall we stay with black? I think I'm probably going to stay with black. Is that a connection point? No. Good. Okay, so let's do this. Do you know what? Oh, that was bad. Okay, let's do that. Let's go rounded blocks. I haven't used the rounded blocks in a little while. Let's use those. So I'm going to do that and immediately get rid of those. Oh yeah, feel free to speed up, fast forward if you just want to see the end result. By all means, go to the end. You don't necessarily have to stick around and watch me doing all of this. But for those of you who are, if I'm going too fast or you got a question, something I've missed, put it in the comments. I'll do my best to get in contact. Of course, you can also send me an email. Yes, you can. That also works. Sometimes. I get a lot of emails. I try to answer them, but sometimes there's just too many. Oh wait, this can be like that. That looks good. Okay, let's put that there as well. Okay. I just had a horrible feeling that I didn't have mirror mode on for a second then. That would have been unfortunate. What's going on here? Okay, let's do that. One of those. Inners. We need those. Curve blocks. There's something surprisingly satisfying about curve blocks. Why do I have that there? I don't need it. But I can do... Wait. Is there a bug on my head? Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one I want. Okay, so we can go like that, and then ding, ding, ding. Whoop. And let's extend that. Why not? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's a nice little additional gubbin section. I think I can get a block in there to... Oh, come on. Why didn't you let me put a block there? So let's put 2 curves in there. Yeah, you know what? I like that. Are we going to go shields with this design? I don't think we are. What's going on over there? Something's happening. That's not correct, is it? That's correct. Okay. 1, 2. Yep. That needs to become one of those. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Like this. Yes! Okay, now we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere with the design. It's coming together. The positioning of the blocks takes the longest. You know what? That is our cockpit right there. If ever I saw one, that's the cockpit right there. Do you know what? I'm even going to go one extra and I'm going to do that. Back to curves. Do you know what we could put in? Some kind of rib system. It's quite an organic shape already. You know what? We could, couldn't we? Let's do that here. Okay, so where are those aero rods? Let's go. Can we get under there? We can. We can't get there though. Where can we put it? Where can we put this rib-like system? Put it there. Do you know what? No, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. I'll do that for another design. Okay, so this one, then So we've got the weapons that were requested. Now it's just a case of... Oh, wait, hang on a second. Yeah, we can get a couple in there for some extra strength. What are we on? 1342. We still got room. We can get shields on this. Or are we going to build it up with armour? I don't know. A couple of shields would be nice. Just a couple. Nothing major. Let's at least do... Why can't I do that? Because that's positioned wrong. There we go. Now it's positioned right. No, it's positioned wrong. It looks just... It looked right, didn't it? It looked right, but it wasn't. How unusual. Don't like it. Don't like how this back bit looks. Okay, let's do that. Boop. Oh, wait, that's the wrong block. So, yeah, so tanks. They're a tough one to get right. Personally, I've kind of fallen out of love with tanks, just simply because of their speed. I do prefer maneuverability in a battle than I do just brute strength. And I always feel that if you're going to go with the TX Plasma, is it beneficial? I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Because I'm not so convinced on its merits. I mean, I don't know. It's a tough one to call. There's so many variations of designs out there. You do see some very devastating plasmas, it's true, especially flyers. But I'm yet to come across a plasma tank and be like, do you know what? That's devastating. I want to recreate that design. You know, I want something that fights that well. Normally when I get plasmid, it's from the air, I'll be honest. So, yeah, it's a tough one. Tanks, plasma tanks. For the longest period of time, I ran a medic in tier 10, a medic tank, and I thought it was the absolute best thing ever. But as a medic tank, you never get anywhere to heal people. You never get into the fight. You never get to the heals. And yeah, I thought that my medic tank with 14 med lasers was just the best thing ever. What was I thinking? Please, honestly, come on. What was I thinking? But yeah, I did it. I had a medic tank and I thought it was awesome. And it was awesome because I thought it was awesome, you know? So let's do that. I like the idea of that, actually. Yeah, that's good. Let's fill this in. Some more armour over the pilot seat wouldn't hurt. Sorry, the robot seat. You know what? I think we've got some potential to extend the glass section. Let's do like a little dome. Yeah, we can put those in. You know what? That fits. That fits with what I have in mind. Let's put in those behind there. But then we really need to do something about this bit, don't we? Let's just do that. Question is, have I left enough room for shields? This back bit looks pretty ugly. I might just continue that down and then block that. And I might make these little bubbles like that. Yeah, you know what? That looks good at the back, but at the front I want to have it like this. So it's kind of raised up on its own kind of legs. But these bits just bubble. Yeah, okay. You know what? That's not looking half bad as far as a tank looks. Maybe some shielding would be beneficial. What can we put on shield-wise? What could we have? These things are pretty awesome. Could I get away with one of those? I could. Feels like maybe here I could have a shield. Let's try. X. As if designed for it. Okay, let's go back to that shield. No, that's not the tier 10 variant. No. That one. Yeah, I mean, like, that looks like it belongs there. Part of me is tempted to shift that over one, but I'm not going to. 499, so I've still got room for a few blocks. What could we do? Or do I need to even use them? To be honest, I'm pretty happy with the design. There's something we can change right there. We can do that. And then let's move those like this. You know what? I'm going to go for a little bit of structural integrity. We've only got 10 blocks, so I'm just going to do this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then go the rest there. that's what I'm going to do. There's the vehicle. Let's take it out for practice. I know it's going to run okay. You can't have 8 tank treads and know that you're going to run alright. You know you're going to tip up. I tell you what, if you make this bot and you manage to tip it, record it and show me, or even a screenshot of you upside down. Like, yeah, if you manage to tip this thing, I'd be very surprised. So, yeah, it's exactly what I thought it'd be. It's a barrage tank. It's quite thin in the middle, could be cut in two quite easily. Potential design flaw. But, you know, you're never going to get all the answers with a one-time build. You know, maybe if I sat down and agonised over it for a couple of hours and took it into a few matches, you might get a more refined design. But that's not the purpose of these builds. The purpose of these builds is like a gateway into seeing something that potentially works. And if it does, you can improve it and come back to me and tell me about it. That's what I want to hear about. Okay, so, yeah. I mean, I like it. Okay, yeah, officially liked. Back to my ship. Yep, all loading time. I don't know how those things turn out. So there we have it. Request fulfilled. 1 tier 10 plasma tank with a TX plasma. There you have it. I've been Table. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed what you've seen here today. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Stay charmed. Join the Legion if you haven't already by pressing subscribe. And also, I almost forgot. Single most important thing.